Now we return you to our regular scheduled program in progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and everybody in between, welcome back to the channel. How are we? I can tell you how I'm doing right now. I want to kill myself. Coming off of watching Arne Slot's Liverpool play football again, it does something to you, you know? It does something. It's just, yeah, man. Something just changes in your head and you're like, wow, I want to jump off a fucking cliff, dude. I want to jump off a cliff, but nah. Can't do that because, you know, tomorrow's still coming, so, you know, gotta keep the faith. Maybe tomorrow's gonna change, maybe tomorrow's gonna be different. Who knows? It might not. It might be the same pain, just a different day. You know, it might be the same shit, just different day. Who knows? But Liverpool drawing 1-1 against Tottenham Hotspur. Crazy. One of the worst teams in the Premier League this season. I'd arguably say the worst team in the Premier League this season. I don't think they've played better football than Wolves. You know, considering the team that they have, I don't think they've been better than Wolves. I don't think they've been better than Burnley. I don't think they've been better than West Ham. Any of the teams in the relegation zone. Considering the quality, I know they have injuries, which is what makes this fucking draw even worse. It makes it feel like a loss at this point, you know, because Liverpool going into the weekend, it was like, okay, Chelsea are playing, Aston Villa and Man United are playing. Maybe something can happen there. And maybe if we're lucky, we can end up in like a solid 5th, maybe 4th. You know, Aston Villa lost. We win, we go to 4th. And we were in the lead for like basically the entire game. And then we fucking choked at the end, bro. We fucking choked at the end. We fucking choked, you know. And as much as I hate Slot so fucking much, so much. At this point, I can't even blame him. He's not to blame anymore. It's on the owners now, because they're the ones that are keeping him in a job. Arne Slot, if I was Arne Slot, I wouldn't resign either, bro. I wouldn't resign either, because resigning probably means that he doesn't get that sweet severance check. I'm saying that those couple of millions are gonna come in pretty handy. You know, when he goes a couple months without a job, you gotta maintain that lifestyle one way or another, bro. So, you know, big up to him, man. Big up Arne Slot, bruv. Big up Arne Slot, yeah, man. Big Arne Slot. Oh gosh, I'm tired of this nigga, man. Tired, honestly, is an understatement at this point. It's an understatement. Because every single game I go into it and I'm like, honestly, I don't even know how we're gonna play today. I don't know if we're gonna win or lose. I don't care if we win or lose. When that Richarlison goal came in, I was literally just like, shit. It is what it is, you know. I was sat there with my dad and we were like, Richarlison is getting all these chances. Eventually, he's gonna score because he wants this goal. He wants the goal more than we want to defend, and it showed. It showed. He wanted the goal more, and he scored. He did his thing. As much as I fucking hate the nigga, he did his thing, bro. He did his thing. I can't even hate on him. I can't even hate on him for that specific moment. He did his thing. Richarlison, you know, that's fucking crazy. He scored like 5 goals at Anfield now. Fucking hell, man. Arne Slot, honestly, bro, that nigga needs to be, you know, compromised to a permanent end. Shout out John Cena, you know what I'm saying?
We have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden.
We need to put that nigga in a fucking grave, bro. 6 feet under, that's where he deserves to be. 6 feet under. Because having this Liverpool team in 5th, we're on how many points is it now? Like 49? I think it's 49 points. On 49 points. 49 or 48, one of the two. And Arsenal right now are on 70. It's a lot of fucking points, dude. That is a lot of points. 22 points from a team that won the league last season. I'm seeing people saying, yeah, now this is the worst title defense of all time. Absolutely not. It isn't. Leicester had a worse title defense. Chelsea had a worse title defense in back-to-back seasons. Leicester won it in 15-16 and 16-17. They were fucking terrible. Chelsea won it in 16-17 and 17-18. They were fucking terrible. So I'm not having this, Liverpool, this is the worst title defense of all time. It absolutely is not. I've seen worse title defense before. And this is by far not that. But I will say this, spending 450 million, it's kind of crazy. But then again, I also need to put the blame on Slot, because you spend all this money on Florian Wirtz, you gotta have a way to properly incorporate him into the team. You have to have a way to properly use him in the team. Now, Wirtz was dog shit yesterday. He was absolutely fucking dog shit. Don't get it twisted. He stunk. He stunk out the gap. You know what I'm saying? He shat all over the pitch. It was dribbling down his leg. Probably why he couldn't shoot properly. I can excuse mistakes in the past, but these past 2 games, the Galatasaray game and the Spurs game, inexcusable. Inexcusable. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. I don't know what is happening with him. It could be a confidence issue because a lot of the players right now, they probably hate Arne Slot. They want it gone. I read somewhere that the training hasn't been what it was in the past, and that's mainly because of Arne Slot. He focuses more on recovery than, getting fitness up, which it shows in games because every single game we get tired around the 70th and 80th minute mark. Every single fucking game we get tired. Every game. That's not on the players, bro. That's on Arne Slot. We don't have any patterns of play. That's not on the players, bro. That's on Arne Slot. You know what I'm saying? All the shit that has been going down this season, a lot of it, so much of it can be pointed back to one bald fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? It can all be traced back to him. All of it can be traced back to Arne Slot. I've seen some people say, Diogo Jota's death is kind of, a hindrance, I guess. Like, it sucks that it happened and it's kind of affecting us. Listen, bro, it was tragic. It fucking sucked that one of our players passed away in such a tragic way. A friend of so many players on the team passed away. But it is not fair on Jota to be using his death as an excuse. Because using his death as an excuse means that we're excusing other people being more at fault than Jota. You know what I'm saying? Guys like Arne Slot. Predominantly Arne Slot. Because I know I'll probably say it's like an 80-20 split, between Arne Slot and the players. Like, why our season is fucking up so much. Like, I look at players like Mo Salah and I'm like, why is your touch fucking up so much? That's not really an Arne Slot. You know what I'm saying? Like, him playing out wide and shit, that's on Slot. And him not being involved in play, that's kind of on Slot. But when you're one-on-one with the goalkeeper and you're fucking up chances, that's not on Slot. When you're fucking up your first touch, that's not on Slot. When you're messing up crosses, that's not on Slot. That's on you. And then you gotta take accountability for that. Talking about accountability, this nigga Arne Slot said that the fans were booing the team and not him. He said the fans were disappointed in the team and not him. Brother, what? What? Nah, this guy is a fucking character, man. Big up Arne Slot, bro. Big up Arne Slot. Because every single time I think it cannot get worse. Surely it cannot get worse than this. Surely it can get worse. He somehow tops himself. Somehow he tops himself.
What?
It's fucking crazy. What's even crazier is this nigga should have lost his job months ago. Months ago, he should have lost his job. We lost 9 games in 12 and he kept his job, bro. We lost 3-0 to Nottingham Forest and he kept his job. 4-1 to PSV and he kept his job. 2-1 to Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup in the first round and he kept his job. We lost home and away to Manchester City and he kept his job, bro. He kept his job. And at this point, like I said before, I can't blame it on Arne Slot. It's Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards. It's on those fucking 2. Well, 3 technically. It's like just a fucking circle jerk of demons, you know what I'm saying? They're just nutting into a fucking prayer circle, when they just fucking create hell. You know what I'm saying? It's just fuck, man. It sucks. It sucks, Not last season, but yesterday's performance, oh my gosh, man. There's only one person who can hold their head up high, it's Rio Gamoa. And it's kind of crazy that we're relying on a 17-year-old, to save our season. We shouldn't be relying on a 17-year-old to save our season, bro. We shouldn't be relying on a 17-year-old to save our season. The only reason why everybody's crying out saying, Rio, please start. Slot, please start Rio, is because Cody Gakpo, for one, is fucking up. Bad. bad. He's fucking up bad, bro. Week in, week out, this nigga is fucking me up the ass, bro. With no lubricant, bro. It's just dry. It's just dry sandpaper up my rectum. That is every single time Cody Gakpo steps foot on the pitch and he's on the left wing.
I beg your pardon?
Even at strike, you know, let me give him benefit of the doubt. You know, not last season. Yesterday was kind of good. You know, last night he was kind of good at striker. Then when he moved to left wing, he kind of started moving like a bomb. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. But, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm tired. Rio Ngomoa, big up Rio Ngomoa, man of the match, you know. It's kind of crazy to say, but he's going to be the reason. He's going to be the difference between us getting top 4 and not getting top 4. It's crazy, but our season quite literally relies on him. It is on his shoulders. Our season is in the hands of a 17-year-old, which is crazy. It's crazy that we look at Salah and I'm like, nah, old man, you can't do it anymore. I look at Gakpo and I'm like, you shit the bed every time. I look at Chiesa and I'm like, bruv, I don't even have any hope for you anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's only Ekitike, Szoboszlai, and Rio. Even Ekitike, he's been fucking up as of late. Ekitike as well yesterday. My goodness, man. We really got to start asking questions of this guy. I know he's tired, right? I know he's tired. And, you know, it's becoming more evident now why we signed Alexander Isak. It's starting to make a lot more sense, you know. I did understand why we signed Isak, but I know a lot of other rival fans are like, man, why the fuck did they sign Isak? Why did they spend fucking 200 million on fucking one position, 2 players and shit? Why so much money? It's starting to make sense. Ekitike is tired and he doesn't have that cutting edge that Isak has, you know? Because half of the chances that Ekitike has, I promise you, the chances that Ekitike misses, I promise you that, like, Isak would score, yeah, a couple of those chances that he misses. A couple of headers that Ekitike is fucked up, Isak scores those. You know, a few one-on-ones that Ekitike squandered, Isak would probably score those. A fully fit Isak. You know, not current Isak, because obviously he doesn't have a fucking ankle. You know, he's walking around fucking hobbling and shit. But yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. I could talk more about this, but for my own mental health and sanity, I feel like I should calm down. You know, my cortisol levels are spiked right now, so I need to chill out a bit. But yeah, man, fuck Arne Slot. Letting Richarlison score, it's kind of crazy. Now I've got Wednesday to look forward to. Champions League night, you know. We need to win. Arne Slot needs to win. We don't need to win. Arne needs to win. He needs to win. Because if he loses, more likely than not, he's fired. Because there's no reason for him to still be in a job. You know what I'm saying? Because if we lose to Galatasaray, the only thing we've got to look forward to is either top 4 or the FA Cup, or the FA Cup. But we've got Manchester City in the FA Cup in the quarterfinals, and it's at the Etihad. I don't see us winning that game at all. I don't see us winning that game at all. So he's probably gonna get fired. So we can just rule that out, you know what I'm saying? We can rule out the FA Cup basically. So Champions League is a must win. That is literally the only thing keeping this nigga in a job is the Champions League. And the minuscule chance that he might win it. Because if we beat Galatasaray, we still got PSG to look forward to in the quarterfinals. We beat PSG somehow, by some miracle. We still have either Bayern Munich or Real Madrid to look forward to in the semi-finals. And if we beat either of those two miraculously, we still have Arsenal or Barcelona most likely. Arsenal, who we haven't beat for like 2 seasons. We didn't beat them last season. We haven't beat them. We beat them at home. But like that was a fluky not a fluke. It was a great free kick. But like, yeah, Arsenal have been significantly better than us this season. So Arne Slot, your job will be decided on Wednesday basically. It's do or die. You win, you keep your job for a bit longer. You lose, you're gone, nigga. Pack your bags. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen, or whatever the fuck they say in Dutch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, our run of games is tough. Our last like 4 games. It's United away, Chelsea at home, Villa away, Brentford at home. Yeesh. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. But we will see. I hope he doesn't keep his job. I don't think he will keep his job. I think he does finish off the season though. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up about Arne Slot is gonna get sacked. No. No, I think it's basically a foregone conclusion that he is gonna get fired, but not right now. I think he's gonna get sacked at the end of the season. But yeah, man, I'm gonna leave it at that. Arne Slot, you're a bitch. You're ruining my life. I hope something really bad happens to you.
Leave the football before the football leaves you. The football's left them.
I'm not gonna say what. I'm not gonna say where. I'm not gonna say who might be the perpetrator, because that might be incriminating. You know what I'm saying? In case something does happen, I am not involved. You know, but yeah, Arne Slot, I wish the absolute worst for you, man. I wish the absolute worst for you. I would hate to be in the Slot household right now. You know, I hope I hope he still hasn't seen his kids as well. I hope his kids are still in fucking Holland and they're like, nah, bro, we're not gonna come over. I know his wife is cheating on him as well. I know that nigga's wife cheating on him as well. I know his wife is cheating on him. I know she is. I know for a fact that Arne Slot's wife is cheating on him. Because look at him. That nigga does not look like he can satisfy anything and or anyone, bro. He just leaves everybody just wanting more. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, I need more. Give me more, please. He's like, nah, I'm good. You can sort it out yourself. You know? Yeah, man, she's got that vibrator on lock, bro. She got that shit on deck, man. She got that vibrator on speed dial, bro. Yeah, Slot, you fucking suck, buddy. You suck. Hope you lose your job. I hope you lose a lot more than that. You've already lost your hair, so there's not much you can really lose from that besides your dignity. But you lose your dignity when you lose your hair. So yeah, doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, I've rambled on for long enough. Liverpool won, Spurs won at Anfield, which is crazy. You know, could have said a lot more. There's definitely some key points that I forgot. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Hope you niggas have a good one. Free Palestine. You know what I'm saying? Free the Congo, free Sudan, free the whole flipping world. Fuck Israel, fuck Netanyahu. We smoking on that BB pack, you feel me? And yeah, I'm out. Deuces.